Now, I think this guy sells stuff.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Some art. He has some dyes. I don't understand what you do with paintings. Peach and apricot, huh? I'll take one. I don't understand what you do with those. Can you just like hang them up somewhere or something? I don't get it.
Here we go.
Now what's this?
Calms Garms.
Oh, we could definitely use some garms.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calms Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
Black and furnace red. I could be interested in one of those. Black and jade green. I could be interested in one of those. I think that's a little fancy for me, but I don't know. That's pretty fancy. Sure, I'll take one. Sage green. Oh man, you have 2,000. Hold up. I don't think I'm into that.
Eager for battle.
You can make someone start laughing hysterically. But I don't have anybody that's proficient, or I don't think I have anybody that wants a maul, unfortunately.
Remember.
Thank you.
Can't give up now. If not over, then through.
What do we have here?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrm's Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
Good try, but no. Special occasion. Wyrm's Rock is closed. Invited guests only. Valyria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Oh, she actually lets the gate down. I don't think there's any way to lower the gate normally. Because I flew over here and I didn't find any sort of lever or anything that lowers it, so... Yeah, I don't know how you actually lower the gate normally. I don't know if you can.
The city fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
Oh god, why did it stop? Oh, it's you.
Triumph after triumph. You have excelled in base villainy. For he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. You have reached the time of majority, and you shall come into your birthright. But another seeks to disinherit you. Do not let her be your death. Your father loves you. You have already made us so proud. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your line. Lord Baal Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is greater than you could have dreamed. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, dear sister, must die by your hand. An offering in Baal's sanctum. Your heart pines for the love of your lord. Today is a wonderful day for murder.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash.
Is expecting you.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Audience chamber.
Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Wyrm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The blade of frontiers graces our halls.
My father. He's here.
Crawling back from his bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
I feel like he shouldn't be talking about this in the room with everybody, but maybe that's just me.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Indeed you are. Look at you. Cold-blooded as ever. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear prince. He created you to rule. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, At least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
You can, like, cast detect thoughts on him. He's totally telling the truth.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. And some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Can we speak to Ravengard?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, my blood and my pride, you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of a furnace. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Then Floric's been captured. Or worse.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Wyrm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? Not just glory, paradise. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city. Let her light shine. Your first act.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Starion, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Oh boy, the moment everybody has been waiting for.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city
red.
Shame no one cares enough.
Really won't feel it.
The blade of frontiers, Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Stormshore Tabernacle.
I don't fight to be flattered, Laser. I fight to save lives.
Ended monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute
Speaks well, that envoy, Gortash.
The Elmstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Okay, we do need to talk to her, but I don't want to do that just yet. I believe Sorceress Sundries is...
I don't read any of
Well, actually, it's down there.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
The devil's fee.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid with vagrant chickens.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Oh, hello, my man.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Armor of Agility, 6,380. Well, that's kind of what I'm here to buy, but unfortunately I don't think I can afford that.
City's got a dangerous air to it these days. Only makes sense to take self-preservation measures.
Over here. Fine.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
That's a good bow. I don't think so.
All of my way.
Oh yeah, does it? Do you have like padded armor +2 or something?
Sword.
No, I don't see any padded armor.
If you can manage the extra weight.
I'm gonna give that to Will. Okay.
Truth.
Oh. I've never gotten this campsite. Okay.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, I know why I've never gotten this campsite. Okay.
What's up for discussion?
Hi. You were really nice to me before, and could we maybe...
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook...
Yeah, this is a new campsite for me. Where the fuck is Will? There's Will. Sorry, buddy.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive. Are you sure?
I need Gale to come along.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary. I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes, and altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I'd choose.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
With pleasure.